We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, check right 19! Back 6! Coming to you, coming to you!
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, check 180! 6, Mike 6! Half 85, half 85! Mike 6!
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Mike 5! It's coming this way, Here we go!
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at
Brandon,
the
all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 5!
To the air, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Number 31, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Again, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Robert Foster.
Robert Foster, 33 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry for Matt Breida. And some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Allen's pass.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On play action, here's Tua. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
4 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Tua sets up to pass it. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Mike 34, Mike 34. You better be afraid. Hey, Blue, you better be afraid of me. Hey, check, go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Grant. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams there to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking deep downfield. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Dolphin field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On play action, Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down, Buffalo.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Dolphins 17. Bills 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Man out, man out, man out, man out. Hey, check right. Mike 34.
From the gun, it's Tua. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10.
Showtime today, baby.
He's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch out, watch out.
Here's Tua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
That's good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
14 more yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to look deep down the field, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 44 yards. So the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tie right. 3 down. Like 6.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
On the throwaway.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
I got wide. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got him. 56.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to let this one go wide open, complete.
Oh, my goodness.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on his drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Let's go. Double tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
At the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Buffalo.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And a give this time to the tailback. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up
3rd to throw. It's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Back's mine, back's mine. Nine's the mic, nine's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Mike Nine.
Allen gonna throw. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Ed Oliver.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Now Tua. Incomplete.
Tunga Vailoa's pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Check back 34. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Come get some. Come on here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Allen's pass.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey